Hello tool groupies, welcome to the Backwoods Mechanic channel. Today we're going to be talking about this grab and go 20-piece socket set by Tech Correct Professional, which you can pick up at Advance Auto or CarQuest stores. Now this particular set is the 3H drive socket set. It is model number TP8801A. It comes with 20 pieces. All the sockets are a 12-point design. You got standard on the left, metric on the right. Does have a lifetime warranty with them. Tech Correct Pro is an official store brand of CarQuest Auto Parts stores. You can also find Tech Correct, which will come in the maroon and white colors at your local Advance Auto Parts stores. Now, the Tech Correct Professional is otherwise known as Tech Pro. You can tell the difference because it has the blue, gray, and white colors as opposed to the maroon and white colors. These particular sets right here, what a lot of people don't know is that Tech Pro is actually a tool branded by Apex Tool Group, and 90% of the tools out here that has the Tech Correct name brand on it or the Tech Pro name brand on it is a rebrand of actual Apex Tool products, such as this particular set right here. You can check it out right now, side by side on the screen. You can see the GearWrench socket set, 3H drive 20-piece socket set. It comes in what I call the bench top carrying case, where the sockets are setting up and down. It has the 12-point design, the same sockets in it as this particular set right here has got. It also costs the same, except GearWrench is made in Taiwan. This particular set is made in China, both of chrome vanadium steel with a fully polished mirror chrome finish. Now, what you will notice about the Tech Pro and the GearWrench set is the fact that they share the exact same part numbers. The GearWrench part number doesn't have the TP on it. It is simply part number 8801A. So if you type that into the search engine and you're looking for tools, you're going to notice the GearWrench tools are going to pop up, and so is the Tech Pro tool, especially if you're searching on Advance Auto's website. But what you don't know is that these are not actually a rebrand of the GearWrench product. They are, however, a rebrand of the Crescent product with that model number on screen right there. As you can see here is what the Tech Pro set looks like, and here is what the Crescent set looks like. Tech Pro is an identical rebrand of the Crescent product. Crescent is also owned by the Apex Tool Group. Now, a lot of these tools out here, even the ratchets, some of the ratchets that they got out here, if it is the regular quick release button such as this one and this grab and go socket set, it's going to be made in China. It is also made in China over here with the Crescent product. They are identical to each other. Now, if you want a rebranded product that is GearWrench, then you're going to be looking for the low profile ratchets. Most of the low profile Tech Pro ratchets are a rebrand of the GearWrench product. So when you buy the low profile ratchets, you're actually buying the GearWrench. It's just got the Tech Pro name brand on it, and they do share the exact same part number in many different situations, and they're also made in Taiwan. So when you're shopping for these, you can tell what you're buying by looking at some of those subtleties, such as this one is basically a rebrand of the Crescent wrench product, whereas some of their ratchets and other socket sets are a rebrand of the GearWrench product. The same can be said for the 1/4-inch drive set and the 1/2-inch drive set. They do share those in common with the GearWrench and Crescent also. They have the same part numbers as the GearWrench, but they are rebrands of the Crescent wrench tools. Right now, those sets are actually on sale. These are what's called a grab and go socket set because they come on these rails with the carrying handle, and you can get them in a wide variety of name brands, as I'll post on screen right here, whether it's in Gearhead, Allen, even the cheap Hyper Tough tools. You got them in Duralast and a wide variety of other name brands in between. They're essentially called grab and go sets because you can grab them and go do a repair. The problem with these sets are most of the time you're going to be paying an average of $40, $45 for the 3H drive set, and you're going to pay $25 to $30 for the 1/4-inch drive set, and even more for the 1/2-inch drive set. In my personal opinion, they are not worth the price that they are asking for them, because everything that you're getting with them, you're not really getting that great of a deal on the grab and go sets. They skip sizes, and I don't like that. I would much rather buying for the sale price that they're on sale for right now for $20. Now, I don't know how long this sale will particularly last. You can pick the Crescent wrench version of these up at Tractor Supply Company for $25, and currently at CarQuest and Advance Auto you can get the GearWrench and the Tech Pro set both half price for 20 bucks. Now that's a price that I do feel is well worth buying these tool sets for, simply because the ratchets alone, buying the 3/8 drive ratchets alone, are going to cost you $20 by themselves. So basically you could say that you're buying the ratchet and you're getting the extension and the sockets for free, or factor it in that you're paying $1 a piece for each set. You're getting all the sockets plus the ratchet and the extension for $1 a piece for the price of $20. Now, if you do get the GearWrench and the Tech Pro options, I would recommend buying the GearWrench first, simply because the GearWrench product you can warranty out at a wide variety of locations, plus going to GearWrench.com, whereas the Tech Pro, you are limited to the actual warranty. It would have to be with Advanced Auto Parts or CarQuest stores to get the warranty on those particular tool sets. Plus, I would go with GearWrench because it is made in Taiwan, which is a better quality steel as opposed to the made in China brand. Otherwise, for the price of $20 right now on sale, these are well worth that particular price, because if you need a ratchet, you can basically buy the ratchet for the asking price and get all these sockets for free, which means you would have filler sockets. Now, if you got sockets that you broke, you've lost, you've misplaced, somebody has stolen them, then buying the sockets are going to run you $3 to $5 a piece, depending on which one you're buying, and that don't matter what name brand you're buying them in, whether it's Power Torque, Kobalt, Craftsman, GearWrench, Tech Pro. All of them is going to be basically the same asking price per socket. So essentially, you're buying the ratchet, you're getting a free extension, and you're getting some filler sockets, which means you can take them and fill in the spots of the missing sockets that you have in your box, and it will save you all kinds of money in doing so. Roughly $1 a piece for everything on this set. It's just worth getting for that price. Otherwise, if it was the normal retail price, I wouldn't recommend any of the grab and go socket sets, because they're just not worth it for what you can get in other sets right now that's on sale. This particular set right here does give you one 3/8 drive ratchet, one 3/8 drive citizens extension bar, and it does give you 18 3/8 drive 12-point sockets. For the SAE, you're going to get 5/16 all the way up to 13/16. For the metric, you're getting 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 17. So it does skip 16, 18, and 19, which a lot of people don't like. And for me personally, I don't like the fact that it doesn't give me a 7/8. I'm the type of person who I like having full sizes all the way up to the 7/8 in size. This set does not give me that, but it does give you plenty of the standard sizes. However, it skips the 16, 18, and 19. Now the 19 is not so bad, because the 3/4 is essentially the exact same thing as the 19. The 16 that it skips is the exact same thing as the 5/8. I would have rather had the 18mm and the 7/8 with this set, and then it would have probably made it worth the asking price that they normally put on these things. But it is what it is. That's why I don't buy these particular sets, because I like having full sets. Now, had they give us at least the full set of metrics, then it would have been a little bit different. But like I said, I would prefer that they at least give us the 18, because there is nothing that interchanges with the 18. We can get by with missing the 16 and the 19mm, but not so much the 18mm. Otherwise, for $20, yes, this socket set's worth buying. If you're interested in the 1/4-inch drive set, the GearWrench and the Tech Pro versions were $15 as opposed to $25 and $30. Those are also well worth it if you haven't got a set of those. And this is essentially what those little 1/4-inch drive GearWrench sets look like. It's the miniature version of the 3/8 drive and 1/2-inch drive sets. You can check out this tool review in the description box below. They do have this grab and go set, so you can easily grab it and take off and go fix whatever you need to do. So it would probably be good, like I said, for the ratchet alone, to have it for filler sockets, or you can have them for public access tools. You want to hang them on your shop wall. Somebody comes in, needs to borrow some tools. You know, you work in an industrial plant, maybe you do maintenance equipment, or you got somebody, a child, a brother, a sister, a son-in-law. You need a nice little gift set for 20 bucks. These ain't bad. Something you could throw in your vehicle, throw in your four-wheeler, you know, throw in your little toolbox, whatever it is, for on the go. It would be pretty equivalent for little stuff like that. You could use it as needed, but it's not going to give you a complete set compared to other store brands out here. They do come on this little plastic socket rail, so whenever you put these on here, you got to pop them off, pop them right back on, and kind of twist them. Now otherwise, when these fall, they will come off. These types of rails are not very good, you know, but for around the house, personal use, shop use, you know, for public access tools and whatnot, they might do the job. As far as their sockets go, as you can see with the metric here, the metric does have the die stamped knurling on it, so you can tell the metric from the standard. The standard just has one solid stripe. All the sockets have the Tech Pro name brand on them, and it has the size identification on them. It doesn't have any part number or country of origin stamped anywhere on them. It only has those basic size and name brand identifications plus the knurling. With your 6-inch extension here, it does come locked in. It does actually lock in a lot better than what you're going to get with the GearWrench set. The GearWrench has got more of the bench top set where you can pick it up off the bench top, put it back in. It's not really meant for travel that well. This particular set might be better for travel than what the GearWrench would be. They don't have no knurling whatsoever on the extension bar here. It does have the Tech Pro name stamped into it, and the 6-inch doesn't have any part number on it also. And it is the wobble end extension, so that if you need to get around certain obstructions, you can pop this socket straight on all the way up, and it's nice and solid. And then you just pull it down to the bottom, and it will wobble back and forth so that you can get around a slight angle if need be to do a repair. Then with your ratchet, what you're getting here is the equivalent of the Crescent rebranded. These are pretty nice ratchets as far as the way that they are designed and the way they feel. They have this nice ergonomic handle. It's nice and thick in the middle going up and down, and it's nice and wide. So when you put your hand on it, you get a really good grip. It does fit in your hand really comfortably. I do like the way the actual design is on these. And when it comes up to the reversing switch, it's got a little safeguard right here so you don't accidentally bump the lever. And it's also recessed as far as going from the quick release button back. It's relatively the same size smoothness, so whenever you're bumping something, grinding up against something, you won't accidentally hit the reverse button doing a repair. And it does reverse really nice and smooth. It's really easy to operate. The quick release button here is nice and big. It's pretty firm whenever you're pushing it down, so you won't accidentally bump it and then all of a sudden something will fall off there. As far as your sockets go, they will fit in. They lock in really well. Whenever you get these, the gear will not be lubed. You will have to take some snap ring pliers, pull that out, pull this plate off, put you a little bit of super lube down in there or something, put it all back together, and then it will operate pretty smoothly, as you can hear right there. As far as function, the way it feels, the design of it and everything, I kind of like the way that is. The only issue that I really have is because I have bought an actual ratchet like this once already, and whenever you're working on repairs or something and you're at an angle and the weight of the actual extension here and the socket bears down on it and you're turning, you can feel it grinding the actual gears where the teeth on the actual pawl to the gear is cocked sideways a little bit, and it's giving it a grinding sensation. And over time, that's just not going to be very healthy for the actual ratchet gears itself, and it will more than likely damage a lot quicker than what you would get with a sealed head ratchet. Otherwise, for general purpose maintenance repairs and a whole lot of different automotive repairs too, I mean, this ratchet will hold up to what you might need it to hold up for in a pinch. Either way, right now, for that particular price of $20, it's well worth it. But I do want to give you another recommendation. If you want something that gives you a little bit better choice, you want something that's going to give you more volume and sockets that will actually